Hello buddies, in this video I will explain to you how the central market works, especially the pre-ordering system. The game doesn't really explain it, so not a lot of people knows exactly how it works. It's more of talking to more experienced players that we can understand how we can pre-order stuff, how we can get some item, and the dynamic behind all of that. So just in this video I will explain to you all you need to do and all you need to learn about the central market and the pre-ordering system. The easiest part to understand about the central market is if people are selling an item, for example, the elixir of detection, you can actually just buy it straight away. So you don't need to pre-order stuff, you can just buy it to the lowest price that you can and you will get it. That's the most easy to understand part, and I'm pretty sure everybody get that. But the subject of this video is simply for items that are not getting sold. For example, pretty much the iconic example for us on console are the Seal Black Magic Crystal. Right now there's none for sale, and there's 4,300 buyers at 6 million each. So how can we get them? Like if you put a pre-order on them, for example, I put some pre-orders myself on those crystals, and I have 37 pre-orders because I managed to buy some. So how does that work? Who gets them? That's what I will explain. So there's a detail that is important to take into account when I want to explain the pre-ordering system, and that is if the item is max priced or not. I will start with the max price item because they work pretty differently. So for that item, the Seal Black Magic Crystal, we know it's at 6 million, it's max price. So that's the first thing that we need to see. And we see that there's 4,300 pre-orders. You might think, oh, I have 50, if I pre-ordered 50 of them, I have 50 out of 4,300 chances. But it doesn't work like that. It works based on the number of players that have them pre-ordered. So for example, if there's 200 or maybe 300 players that have them pre-ordered, it counts on those 300 players. So if someone farm a bunch of giant and they have a lot of Seal Black Magic Crystal and they don't need it, they're going to sell it. Like, let's say they want to sell 100 of them. How that works is that 100 Seal Black Magic Crystal isn't split amongst all of the pre-orders. So it doesn't work like giving 1 to one person, 5 to the other, 7 to the other. It works based on one player. So the game okay, you want to sell 100 Seal Black Magic Crystal? I choose one player, I fill his pre-order. If he put 50 of them, I fill the entire 50. And now he still needs to sell another 50 because he wants to sell 100, so there's 50 left. And he goes to the second player and he's like, oh, you want to buy 27 of them, so I'm going to fill your pre-order. So there's 23 left after that, and the 23 goes to the next player. So if that player has 50 pre-order, it fill only 23 of them, and actually 3 players will have their pre-orders filled or partially filled. So it doesn't just split amongst all the players that have been pre-ordered, but it chooses one player, fill the pre-order, fill the second player pre-order, and so on until there's not for sale. So that's how it works when the price is max bid. And how can you know if it's max price or not? The first step is if you see the little graph on the screen, you see there's a white line. That means that it's pretty much max price, and if you switch to 1 month or 3 months, you see that there is no difference. That in the last 3 months it was at 6 million and it's pretty much max price. Or you can also go on Garma.com, check in the market section and see, compare with PC prices. If PC has reached the max, you can pretty much like establish what is the max price based on that. And the second part is if the item has not reached max price. On console, there's not a single item, I believe, that has that criteria where there's a lot of pre-orders at max bid and the item has not reached max price. But for this example, I want to take the Lightstone of Fire Strike as an example. When it first released on console, that Lightstone was worth around 500 million. So that's pretty cheap, when we know that the max price is 5 billion just with the PC prices that we could check on PC. So we knew that it was 5 billion. And what happened is that there was like 500 players that put a pre-order at 500 million. So what happens then? What if someone drops a Lights on a Fire strike and decides to sell it on the market? It doesn't work like the previous system where it's randomly amongst all the buyers. Since the price is not max price, that means that it's first come, first serve. So either you are the first pre-order or don't even bother. Because if you see 500 pre-orders and you know that the price is not reached max, then you will be like the 501 buyer, and that means that they will need to fill out all of those 500 like before you getting it. So if you see a lot of pre-orders when the price has not reached max price, just don't bother to buy that item. But the thing that you need to watch for is if the price increase, like you will see the bracket increase even more. So now the buyers will be like at the lower buying price, so you can actually try to put a pre-order first and be like the first couple of pre-orders in, just so you can have more chances to get it. But for the general rule of thumb, if you see a new item with a lot of pre-orders, just wait for it to become max bid, because there will be a really little number of items that will be sold. So just wait for it to reach higher prices that you can have an easier time buying it. So that would be my suggestion. So the things to remember from this video is if someone sells an item and there's no pre-order, you can just buy it straight away. That's easy to understand. But if there's a pre-order on a max price item, it works based on the number of players that wants to buy it and not the number of pre-order item like unit. So that's just the first way. And the second way is if the price has not reached max price, but there's still pre-orders, it works with first come, first serve. If you are not the first one or the first couple of ones that wants to buy it, that don't even bother to put a pre-order, or just wait for the next bracket to increase, because it increases every couple of days. So that's the best way to buy like a new item when it first release. Flame of Despair, for the Dawn's Glove, for the boots, for the helmet, all of those things that you can pre-order, they go up in prices by brackets, and just put a pre-order first and you will maybe get it until the next price increase, and you want to be the next one again and next one again, just to be always the first one on each bracket after each price increase. So that's the ways I wanted to show the central market. It's not really explained in game how the pre-ordering system works, so I just wanted to make it clear. I hope everybody understood, but if you didn't understood, you can ask your question in the comment section and I will answer them at the best of my capacity. So thanks everybody for listening to this video, and see you another day. Bye bye. If you have some in-depth question, you can always ask them live on my twitch.tv/BigBuddyNW. I mostly stream during the weekends, before sieges most likely, but if you want to make sure, you can always follow my Twitch and activate the notification so you can have the notification the moment I get on. So thanks for watching and see you in another video. Bye bye.